Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Katie and I am doing my first book haul. So yay! This should be fun. I don't have a lot of books here and I don't have much information about those books besides the back covers. However, what I've seen on the back covers did make me buy them. So there's something about that, right? I got all of these books at Barnes and Noble because it was just a few blocks away from where I was working that day. I had a coupon and a few of them were on sale and got a few books. Barnes and Noble is actually one of my favorite bookstores. Besides, some of the smaller ones, there's actually Half Price Books. It's actually not that small. There's also Boswell Books in Milwaukee I really like, as well as the Strand in New York City that I really like and probably get there soon-ish. Visit out there soon. So let's get started. So the first book we have is The Lost Kingdom of Bamare by Gail Carson Levin. If you don't know who Gail Carson Levin is, she is the author of Ella Enchanted, as well as The Two Lost Princesses of Bamare. No, The Two Princesses of Bamare, sorry. This book focuses on the main character, the main female protagonist, as she kind of figures out that she's not who people say she was. So it's all kind of dealing with who she thinks she is, who other people say she is, and who she really is. So it should be really interesting. I really like Gail Carson Levin, her writing style. A lot of these books that I'm going to be showing today are mainly for kids the pre-teeners, because I do work with them on a day-to-day basis being a children's librarian. So that's what I'm going to be showing mainly, is more of the kids books. There are going to be some teen books as well in here. The second one is The Wish Tree by Kristen Applegate, who also wrote Crenshaw. I actually just finished Crenshaw a few weeks back, and I really liked it. So when I saw this one, I needed to get it, partially because of that, but also because it was 20% off. And it's no secret that readers, whether or not we know the author or the genre or whatever else, we are suckers for sales. So, but when I did read the back and the inside jacket, it did sound really interesting. It's about a wish tree who lives in a neighborhood where everyone comes and ties, pieces of fabric or string with different wishes on them. And he or she doesn't really mention a gender for the wish tree. They kind of oversee everything in the neighborhood, and they see a new family moving in, and that kind of sets off a chain reaction throughout the book. It is kind of short. It is shorter, at least for me, but that's okay too, because I could probably finish this on the way to or from work, or both. So that's this book. Again, love Catherine's writing, so hopefully I also like this book. The next book I picked up was The Castle in the Mist. So from what I gather, it's kind of like Coraline or the Chronicles of Narnia, where these siblings here on the front cover, they find another place, another world, and they go and they have adventures. It first seems fun, but then they get a warning from one of their friends they meet over there to beware the hawthorn trees. So that can lead into other things, and I really like these types of books, these kind of fantasy for kids. I just finished the Amulet series a month or two ago. Actually, up to this point, there's another book of the Amulet series coming out later this fall, in September, I believe, if I saw that correctly, which is really good because it ended on kind of a cliffhanger. being a children's librarian, I do read a lot of kids' books. Like, I just started the Chris Colfer series, and I'm on book 2 of that. So, yeah, I'm going to be reading a lot of kids' books, this being one of them. Hopefully it's good. It sounds really good. So the next book I have is The Star Thief by Lindsay Becker, and it's about a maid in a palace, castle, something. Um, about a maid who sees a girl with wings, follows a girl with wings, and finds out there is kind of a battle slash war going on between the stars and the star constellations and those who want to steal their power, and what she's going to do about it. So that should be really interesting. It actually reminds me of the Voyage of the Dawn Treader in the Chronicles of Narnia series, where you see that there is a star and they're actually a being. You get more of those in the last battle as well in that same series. So this should be really good. Again, it's a little thicker than the other ones, so it should take me a little longer, but again, it should take me no more than 2-3 days. Okay, the next one, we're getting into the young adult section now of my love of books. Labyrinth Lost by Zoraida Cordova. It's one of her earlier books. It was published in 2016, and it's about witches. It's about brujas. We don't know what bruja is. I believe I'm pronouncing that right. A bruja is, I believe, the Spanish word for witch. So it's kind of bringing in that diversity there that I'm trying to go for. I'm really trying to read more books with more diversity because although white American, white European is sometimes good, it's always nice to get different perspectives on things, which is this author. So this book is about a girl who is a bruja and I believe, is one of the more powerful brujas in her generation, but she hates magic. So it's kind of her dealing with that, and she actually tries to get rid of her magic at one point, and how that backfires, and trying to get, over that, around that, and work through that. So, Labyrinth Lost. If you want to get started in this, I think this would be a good book to start with. Okay, we have another book by the same author, Bruja Born. So, again, Bruja, which, so this one is about Lula, whose sister is a Bruja, and how Lula kind of feels like an outsider of the community then, because everyone kind of respects her sister, but then doesn't really respect her, until there is an accident with a bus in which Lula's boyfriend is on. He dies, and Lula is insistent that her sister bring him back to life. So it's all about, the fine line between life and death, and what they should be doing. Should they be bringing him back to life? Shouldn't they be? And all of that good fun stuff. If you guys have heard anything about these books, let me know. Any ideas? Always a good idea. Different book hauls I should do, different products, different online sources. Go ahead. This was my first book haul. Hopefully you guys liked it. Please give it a thumbs up. If you liked this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Press that subscribe button, and I will see you guys later.